wonder if this is actually working. Hello! Ah, did it work? Okay, so that looks like it's working. That looks like it's working. But the other thing isn't. Let's see. Why is this not working? We're getting there. That's supposedly working. I wonder if I can write something and see if it works. Yeah, it looks like both are working. I can see both chats on the other computer, but that's not... Oh, there it is. It is working. Okay, cool. Okay. Alright. I don't have them combined, but I have YouTube and Twitch. There we go. Yay! We're on both platforms. Yay! I might have to mess with some camera settings, but does everyone hear me? And does everyone hear music? And are they okay? Ah! And I get rated. Yay! Cool. Okay, sweet. Sweet. Welcome in, Dark Splinter. I just changed from one streaming software to another, and now I have 2 outputs. Yes! I figured it was something I needed to do before I started working on the Space Marines tomorrow. So, yeah. If the music is good, and I'm good, and it has good levels, then we can get to painting. Aha! Nice. Yes, I'm still planning on doing the Covenant of Fire. Still just a test model, but I do plan on still doing the orange, and it's actually Payne's Gray as the black. Oh, no, I haven't really decided on the belt yet. It's... I don't mind the pouches being... I mean, maybe I should go a little bit darker. That's too close to flesh, I think. Yeah, I think I used brown rose for it, which it has a little bit of a pink tone to it. So I think it might work as a highlight color, but I don't think it works great for the actual leather. So I'll probably... I mean, when I hold up leather brown next to it, it's definitely on the pink side. So... but we can figure that out in a couple of days. Let's see. Alright. This feels weird. I actually have two chats over on this window instead of the chat single right here. So it's a little bit different, but I should be able to get used to it. Yep. Big 7-0. Yeah. Okay. Nice. Alright. Yeah, it's weird having two chats on this screen instead of right there. It's just a little bit something to get used to. But we'll be good. I also decided I'm going to do dark wood for this part. We'll see how it comes out. But yeah, I hope everyone's having a good night, day, for, well, I haven't seen Solvix yet, so day isn't really accurate. Night? Yeah. But yeah, I don't know why it took me so long to figure out that I could dual stream. Yeah, doesn't it? I actually really look forward to when I do my Turvagons, doing this on the stomach area. Sweet. Welcome in, Moth. Drive safe. But yeah, I think this will be amazing to do as the Turvagon sack. So, when I eventually get to that, that's gonna be fun. Yeah, I only have 4 that need this. So I'll do that first and let it dry. That'd be gross in Turgon? Yeah. Alright. I spent time setting up all of the computer stuff and less time prepping for the actual painting. Yay. Hello. There we go. Look, it says things. So the only other thing I need to test is whether or not the music stays off on the record, the post-watch stuff. But I won't be able to tell that until I end the stream. But if everyone can hear me and the music now, then at least it's half of the battle, right? Or I guess 75% of the battle. Does that look too wood? Does it look alien, or does it look like it's just a piece of wood? I know I just did that on one, but I can always wash it off if I have to. Nice. Hard to tell at the moment. Yeah. Chocolate. I mean, if I have blue stripes on this part, is that gonna look okay as that? Like, I'm trying to get a spot where it doesn't have the light reflection. I don't know. Maybe it's not organic enough? I'm not sure. I'm not really sure. Alright, well. We do it anyway? We do it anyway? Ow. Fluorescent orange? I could brighten this a little bit. I'm just thinking if I have black with blue stripes, that... I don't know. What if I add a little bit of orange to it? Brighten it up a little bit. That would remove some of the wood-like texture of it, right? Okay. I haven't used the Fire Giant Orange in a while, so... Yeah, I mean, what's one panel or two, right? This should be a 1-to-1 mix, roughly. It doesn't really seem much different. There is more orange to it. Well, at this point. That definitely brightened it up. Okay, we're just gonna... Yes, this one will be a little bit darker because it has a darker base. Yeah. There. Now it's a little bit more orange. So, we're gonna go for it. There we go. I mean, it doesn't look like a tree anymore. That's the important thing. It does seem like the sound notification for the YouTube stuff is not working. The chat. But I'm not really sure how much I want to go in and screw around with it. If it works, it works. Beyond that, it's going pretty good. I'm real excited for tomorrow. I'm just looking to get this done first, you know? I've seen other people building them, and I just want to open it and start working on it, you know? It should be. Okay, I am going to be starting at noon Eastern, so it will be 17 hours from now. Yes. 5 UK time. I need enough time to wake up and have coffee. Yeah, first stream of many. Expecting it'll probably take 3 to 4 weeks to go through all 61 models. I did some calculations in the work in progress earlier, and there's 9 characters and 3 vehicles, and only 17 units total. So, wow, the difference between this side and that side. It's interesting. Okay. But yeah. I'm wondering, do I want to do the little pieces of like rock as well in this color? I don't know. Might actually go brighter with that. But yeah, weather looks good outside for tomorrow for priming. so I should be able to build everything and then get them primed. Welcome in. Looks like one of my cats was rubbing up against my paintbrush. Yay. Ah. But yeah, I should be able to build everything and get it primed. That'll be nice. And I expect quite a project getting through everything. So it's gonna be fun. Remind me that later on that I'm like super excited on day 0. You know? It's like, yep, I'm really excited, so I can build stuff tomorrow and start painting on Sunday. No. I wouldn't do that to the cat. So yeah, I went to this music because I know I've streamed with it before, so if it does pick up in the post, it shouldn't be anything unusual, but I'm hoping that it doesn't show up in post, because if it's just me painting and working on stuff and the chat, that's good. Yeah. They do enjoy laying on the desk every now and then, so hopefully they don't do it when I have models up here, but you know. Man, I can't wait. Why does it have to be another 17 hours? It's okay, I'll have enough time to get some good sleep. Hopefully. I have it set to record one version and not have it in the other, and I'm not sure if it works that way or not. So I'm not exactly sure if that selection worked properly. So I don't know. I was messing around with some settings and I'm not really sure if it'll work or not. But hopefully I mixed enough of this. But yeah, it feels so weird having it be a huge thing tomorrow, and I'm just sitting here working on this tonight. It's like, it feels wrong almost. Just teasing myself with it sitting back there. Yeah, that would be nice. Give you something to do while watching, right? Yeah. I'm really looking forward to it. I keep seeing pictures of the new knobs and war bosses, and I got to see the collection built at the game shop yesterday when I went, and it's just like I wanna mess with them. I just want to work on it. It's so soon, but it's not yet. Yeah, I'm gonna be here doing the stream, but there are some scheduled launch party stuff things going on at the same time, and I'm like, man, of course you had to schedule that after I'd already scheduled the streams, you know? But I'd rather be here, hanging out, working on the models. I mean, how do you really enjoy a launch party if you don't actually have the models to mess with, right? Like, if they're still in a box, I mean, what are you going to do, all unbox it together? I don't know. But it'll be fine. There will be plenty of events after I get done. And I can enjoy it with painted models. Yeah. Alright. That can ooze all over the place and dry. And we can start working on the other parts. So let's see, I might as well do the rest of the stretchy bits, these and these. They get done in hardened leather. Okay. Toss a link in the YouTube channel suggestions. I'll check it out. I appreciate that. So what do you think about having the on-screen chat? I know. Do they not think of the other schedules out there? I'm gonna accidentally put the wrong color up here. Nice. So, if all goes well, I think I might do a, for your time, 5 p.m. and midnight streams. I think I'm going to try 2 on Monday. We'll see. So it'll be noon and 7 p.m. Eastern. So. Yeah. Well, again, like I said, the first week I have more free time. I opened up my schedule a little bit for that. After the first week, it's going to be a little bit less frequent. Like, the hours available will be a little bit less. I'm still going to stream daily, but it'll probably be more likely the evening stuff, less likely the morning stuff. Yeah. I will try to always at least mention when the next start's going to be in the streams. I'm looking forward to it. If we really do get all of it built and primed tomorrow, and all 10 Gretchen done on Sunday, I'll feel really good about it. Because that'll be... I mean, it'll drop 1 unit off of the stack and make it where it's only 51 models instead of 61 to do. That's a good place to be. Gary, I haven't actually opened the box yet. It's still sealed. It's going to be noon tomorrow. I mean, I can show you the back of the box. Yep. But yeah, that's the plan. That's gonna be the first one. Hey, you know, it's why you can paint them however you want, right? Alright. Yeah, that came out interesting. I don't know if it feels gothy or not. I mean, I think... I don't even know what I'm painting them as. Like, my thoughts were to use moon yellow on the armor bits. That's what I'm thinking. Just to make them vibrant. Yeah. My orcs are a mixture where I have red boots, brown pants, and then everything else goes whatever I feel like. They gotta have the red boots though because they go faster that way. But I'm planning on doing red armor vehicles and yellow armor infantry from this box. With red pants, or red boots, blue pants. Yep. Gotta go faster, right? Alright. So I don't need this brush for now. Unicorn can go off to the side. And time for the wet palette. Yeah. Yeah, I actually had... Do they have shirt and pants? Some of them are shirt pants orc. Yeah. Not all of them, though, I don't think. I don't think they all have shirt pant orc. It's like, based on what I've seen, Breakaboys. Oh yeah. I still don't own any Breakaboys. I did see the new orcs at the game shop yesterday. They were painting up the set 4 in the, um, for them to use. And they have an interesting, like, leather panel on their back. So I don't know if that's supposed to be, like, a place to put other things onto. But we'll see tomorrow when I'm building mine. They could have left a piece off or something. I don't actually know. So. Alright. Oh. Interesting. Yeah, I haven't purchased that box yet, but I would not be against it at some point. Alright. So all of my Tyranids start like with blue. Blue is the primary stripe color, even though it's Skittlenids and it's all different colors on all different models. Blue is technically the like start, and then other battle line go to green and purple, and then everything else is just the other colors. I keep dropping that. Yay. Since this is just terrain, and I kind of want to just try out a new color, I think I'm going to do ocean blue. So, for reference, that's deep blue. I think I want to do this. I haven't used this color before. And I think the archaic turquoise is maybe a little bit too far off, but yeah. Yeah, I mean, the reason I have Skittlenids is that they're, sorry, I'm using the paint mixer. The reason I have Skittlenids is because they taste the rainbow. They eat everything, so eventually they're gonna have different color schemes, right? Plus it looks cool on the table. The shrimp flamingo defense? Yeah, I guess. Yeah. So I'm probably gonna have to do a second coat with a little bit of white added to it, but this should be a good start. Let's see, probably focus just a tiny bit for. Whoa, too far. There. Okay. It should just be a link. Let's see. I don't have commands set up. Let's see. Do I have the link somewhere? I should have this set up easier, but let's see. I think this is the right one. I never changed the title, so it should say 2025 and say 2026 is the second tab. Let me know if that's wrong. Okay, good. Yeah, that's the pile. It has some secrets in it too, if you really look around. Yeah, I'll get through all that stuff eventually, right? Battle line, character, dedicated transport. Yeah, I can kind of tell that they're fading a little bit. I'll need to do a second coat of that to really have it stand out. It's not bad on the table, but it needs to be a little bit brighter. That's not quite obvious enough. Alright. Just means it needs a second coat once I've gotten through all of it once. Yay. Okay, cool. No, but I have to finish this before tomorrow's Armageddon. Right? Iron Warriors and Orcs. That's interesting. Okay. Yeah, I could have tried a different method to get the lines on these. I could have done a dry brush or something, but I don't want to mess with my Tyranid design. That's how I do it. Might as well just keep going. Yeah. Every orc released by GW? There have been a lot. Why did I glue these together? I knew it was going to be harder to paint inside because of it. Okay, okay. That's not quite as bad. Now, there have been some interesting ones over the years. Yep. No, I really do enjoy the brightness of some of the old versions that they painted up. It's really sad that so many things have gone so grimdark. Like, it's one thing to have a grimdark aesthetic overall, but I mean, some of the like Tyranids back in the day, just vibrant colors and everything. Like, that was fun. Yeah, the different models of the eras did make an interesting change. It's actually the reason why I still have a whole bunch of the second edition orcs in my army. Flagon, you could just use the MFM. Just look through it, figure out what you want. I'm not going to argue that. You're painting on canvas now. I've not really tried it very much. Yeah, I agree with the orcs and space marines being the two first ones. It doesn't make sense to purchase it if you don't already have it. But I mean, the edition isn't technically out yet, so I can understand another day or two before it should be, you know. I'm surprised that they're not trying to rush through and get it all ready, though. So, I understand what you mean. Cool. Yeah, I used to do some drawing on paper, but it wasn't really the thing I wanted to do, and this is definitely the right way for me. But, having different ways to explore creativity is good. Yeah, I've looked at paint with numbers, yeah. I haven't done very many of them, but I'm aware of them. Well, I mean, I haven't done very many in the last long while. Long while. Yeah. Yeah. Practice or something, yeah. Alright, big spires. Done. Tiny little spires. Full of little details. Oh, see, I still haven't really done very much oil paint on Mini. Yeah. I've done an oil wash on a few models, but I haven't really done oil painting on it. Panel liner? I have not. The closest I've gotten is to take an actual oil paint in a tube and mix it with some mineral spirits and do a wash over things. I haven't really done very much beyond that. Oh yeah, they definitely look interesting. I wouldn't mind getting some at some point. I've also seen people use enamels, and I'm curious, but I haven't purchased any yet. And just sometimes it's just the way that you learn and the skills you add to things. It's not like you just jump into everything all at once. So, yeah. Okay. Sounds
That man's
good.
a little weird, fella.
Me, sir?
Yeah, speak to me.
I just said if you would care to order drinks.
Drinks! That was it! See what you miss if you don't stay alert.
If the lady and gentleman would care to take drinks before
Yeah,
dinner.
great!
And the universe will explode later for your pleasure.
Hey, what?
What sort of drinks do you serve here?
Okay. Okay. There we go. That's the first layer. I guess? I'll be honest, I don't pay attention to sports very much. Buying out our ranch dressing. Why? So what is this blue chew you're talking about? Oh. Yeah, because anything over 3 ounces isn't allowed to go through, right? Or I guess you could have it, ranch dressing isn't allowed? Oh, ingredients in there? Or something? Okay. Ah, okay. That's hilarious. Okay. I see, again, I like vinegar-based salad dressings more than creamy dressings, so I guess I guess it is something different, but still. You know, a whole bunch of people are going to do it just because they told us not to now, right? No. No, I'm pretty particular with my dressings. If the first ingredient is water and then vinegar, I'm not interested. I want vinegar as the first ingredient of my dressing. Which I think there are like 3 available right now across multiple different brands that have that. So see, I still think it would be more fun to bring Triscuits across. Salad cream. Yeah. I mean, people are just looking for the stuff, you know? Ranch isn't the problem, the stuff is. Okay. Just one of those things. People get caught up in the moment. Want ranch. Whatever. I don't. I go with the extra hut and eat it without any dipping sauces. Yeah. Are those... Those are in the wrong direction. What the heck? That's weird. Nope. Nope, nope. I remember that. No, not blue cheese either. I'll sometimes put hot sauce on my chicken nuggets. I'll do hot sauce. You know, first ingredient peppers, second ingredient vinegar. You know, it usually. Hot dogs are usually mustard or relish. If I'm really going all out, onions. Yeah, I can't do tomato, and beans don't always settle properly, so it makes it a little bit harder for that. Yeah. There's a lot of little gribbles around the base of this. Hey! Welcome in. Welcome in. I see you lurking from your own stream. Alright. Time for more tea. Second tea bag of the day. Alright. Yep. Went around this once. I'll need to do more later. It is herbal tea. So I drink a lot of this, and it's got a bunch of things in it. So but yeah, that's the tea I drink a lot of. Oh, I wasn't sure, but I guess you are in here. Come here. Come say hi. Floof. Ah. Say hi to the camera. You want to go upstairs? Yep. Yeah. No, that was Bong. That was the boy. His sister is the other gray that's named Gandolfini. Yeah. The litter had another boy named Bing. So there was Bing and Bong. No. Yeah, that's his sister. But yeah, I guess he was sleeping in here somewhere. And, wanted to leave. Probably off to find some food. Yeah, Bong has a lot of floof, and Gandolfini's a little bit shorter hair, and has a tail. So. he's got a little... He's got like this long. Little stub tail. Little bobtail today. He's just whatever. There's no any specifics there, just I'm just a cat. No, he's just a weird mix of random. Nothing specific out of it. Yeah. Neighborhood cats got around a lot, and one of the litters ended up at my place, so we took in 3 of them and found homes for the others. So yep. The fun thing is, this is about the size of the Hyrule tail. Just half, you know, Hyrule kind of went to here before the body. Yeah, overall, not going bad. I don't know if I'll actually finish these tonight, but whatever, right? That's why I started this project instead of a different one. Okay. Yep. mean, technically I don't have to do a second coat to brighten these up, because it is for the background. You know, there doesn't have to be as bright and colorful. Yeah, I mean, yeah. I mean, by the end of the night, they'll be playable. Because other than a few rocks that I need to do, and yeah, really, just an hour and a half, I should be able to get everything to at least this standard with one coat down. It's just a matter of, do I go back and do a second one to highlight it? And honestly, with it being terrain, I might be better off not highlighting it up brighter. Have it blend back into the background a little bit more. So, I don't know. I guess I still have to do the gloss black spikes. That's something too. Because I have... This will be number 5 out of 15 with the first layer of blue down. So... But I also started with some of the larger ones. I'm actually kind of surprised that people didn't notice and use yet. Fair, fair. I figured if tomorrow and going forward I'm gonna be sitting here for several hours at a time, I might need that. Tell me, you know, if you think it needs to be a lower point value, let me know, but there is a 30-minute cooldown. So, it only interrupts for about 2 minutes. Yep. But yeah, I set it for a slightly higher amount and have a cooldown of 30 minutes, so I figured it wasn't too dangerous at that point. And it also doesn't say that I have to like do it immediately. You know, I could go, okay, when I finish the brush full of paint, you know? I'm not gonna do anything crazy and interrupt myself mid paint stroke. So the only downside is I can't use my headset during it because it's not Wi-Fi, not Bluetooth, whatever. That's okay. But yeah, I mean, a normal 3-hour stream is normal. But, like, tomorrow I'll probably be going for, what, I'm guessing 6 or 7 hours, probably, for building everything. 61 models. So, getting a little bit more exercise probably wouldn't be the worst thing during that. So yeah, I don't know which models I'm going to start building tomorrow. Like, which ones am I going to start with? I guess it doesn't really matter if I'm going to build all of them in the same day, right? Last one first. Right. The closest thing I could do to that is whichever one I think I'm going to paint last, build first. That could be funny. I don't know. I might... Since I plan on painting the Gretchen first, maybe I'll give the Space Marines the benefit of being the first to get one built. Or I could build the last model in the instruction booklet first. Could do that. Yeah? Alright. We can do that. First model built will be the last one in the instruction booklet. Thanks, Jinja. Hopefully it's a good family time. There we go. That's actually a decent piece of terrain there. Yeah. There's only, you know, this much more to go compared to that. I haven't looked. I don't actually know. But I could see the Space Marines going first and then the orcs. And it'll probably be characters before infantry and vehicles, so it could be. I'm okay with that being the first thing built. Whew. Yeah.
I believe that this nation should commit itself to achieving the goal, before this decade is out, of landing a man on the moon and returning him safely to the Earth.
So I have plenty of nuggets for tomorrow and the next couple of days. I'll probably have to restock before the end of Armageddon, but I should be able to get through a good amount before I need them. I have plans to have pizza for several meals over the course. Might even pick up a salad at some point. Have a couple of snacks in case I need them. Yeah. Probably not going to be the most healthy food selection, but fast and easy when I'm trying to get more painting done, right? Salad, yeah. Don't worry, my salads end up being 1,000 calories. um, yeah, See, salad is just a way of getting meats and cheeses into body. It's like pizza, but with lettuce and stuff instead of dough. Yep. Pepperoncini is so good. Banana peppers are also good. But yeah, you dice up some ham and turkey deli and toss them in there too. Sometimes some hard-boiled eggs. Yes, I know, I'm pretty much making an antipasto, not a salad, but, you know, whatever. No such thing as a side salad. It has to be the main meal if I'm gonna do it. Also, how's it going, Fisher? Yep. Yeah. Nice. Mixed grill. Yep. I like that one. Yep. I'm actually gonna need to put more of this paint on the wet palette. Almost out. Yeah, we'll have to have some victory drinks at some point along the way. Like completing a half of the units or something. We'll have to do something like that. That sounds fun. I've not tried that either. Kind of wondering now. Okay. 6 more. 6 more. It's not bad. These have enough that I could... Okay. I've got these in a place where I could use them. And these ones just need this, and then I need to do the little pieces around them. Whether or not I go back and do a second coat, I don't really know if I want them to be much more noticeable than they are. So it might just be the gloss black on the little spikes after this, so that we can get at that. I mean, there are a lot of black spikes on here. I actually have an unopened bottle in the other room. Wouldn't mind trying that at some point soon. Anyway. I know, I'm just painting little stripes for hours. Isn't it enjoyable? It's always fun to just hang out and talk. So much excitement for tomorrow. Just 15 more hours. 15 more hours. And I can open that box and start working on it. It's gonna be so fun. one more done. Yeah, I could have attempted to dry brush these instead, but this might not be the fastest way, but it's enjoyable. Solvix! Yay! 16-month streak. That's amazing. Yeah. Yeah. We're working through this. Trying to decide how much more I want to do beyond this step, because it is terrain. Oh. Feel better soon. Yeah, it is. I mean, they say, hey, do 3 minutes so that it's only once per hour. And then they do I've seen 320 most of the times. And it's just like, yeah, okay, that's fair. Because if you set it for anything less, they're just gonna do more of them anyway, and it's like, what? You're getting Tau. I look forward to seeing how the collection's going. I'm gonna have a lot of fun when I get to open that box. Secret boxes. I know. Tomorrow. 15 hours for me. 15 hours until I open that box. so close, but yet so far away. I mean, enough of them are out in the wild now. It's not that surprising, but... Nice. Okay. More tea. Oh. More than enough time to finish these. Sure. The mix of orange and dark wood came out pretty nice on this. It's got a nice color to it. Yeah. Yeah, scalpers are annoying. But people will pay, and that's why they exist. Yeah. Chasing money is something that they do, you know? I mean, I've seen a few people buying boxes of cards that they're just gonna keep in a binder for the cost of models that take hours to paint and then get to be played. Like, I'm not saying anything bad about cards because, like, I went to the game shop yesterday to play Magic, so I can't say anything negative about playing cards. It just, I don't know. I find models more interesting these days, at least. I used to spend way too much on cards. Now I just spend too much on plastic. Yeep. I mean, I can't say anything. Yesterday at the game shop, I ended up buying... Oh, what's the number? I think it was 74 dice. Who am I to talk, right? Yep, good dice. Bunch of D12s, a few sets of D&D dice, you know, the whole polyhedral sets. Couple that had like a sea glass effect going on. Just the frosted look. I mean... Well, I mean... Every now and then, I get a feeling that I should just sell off a few things. There's a reason why I have a few things in the pile that I do have for sale. I never feel that I need to paint a specific thing for a tournament. I always paint the thing that I feel like painting. I have purchased a few models for gaming, like instead of what I think looks coolest, I've purchased a few that I know are going to be better in game. No, I'm not doing tournaments. I actually actively don't join the tournaments that the game shop has, unless it's something weird like the Highlander tournament where you could only take one of each datasheet and legends were allowed. Like, I did that. I did the doubles tournament where we each had 500 points, so it was 1,000 points per side. And I brought 2 units of 20 orc boys and a pain boy in each unit and played Green Tide. And my ally had 2 whatchamacallit? Demon Princes. So we had 4 units for 1,000 points. No, I said I don't paint for any particular gaming, you know. But no, I'll play the really fun ones. I love playing in the Crusades that the shop does and everything like that, but I don't go for meta lists or anything. I just build and paint what I want, and you know, I mean, for the Highlander, I did paint, I think, 3 models intentionally for it because they weren't painted. I finally got around to painting my fine cast, what was it, Samael? And I did paint the second Pain Boy so that it would be painted for the 500 point tournament. Like, I will paint things like that, but it's not for, oh, this is the strongest thing. Yeah, 500 points. 2 warrior units and a Necron Lord. Yeah, that makes sense. I mean, if the Lord was 100 points and the Necrons were 20 points apiece, right? Or 10 points apiece? 20 man blocks, right? Oh, no. Green Tide with demon allies. Well, technically it wasn't demons, it was, Emperor's Children, I think? Yeah. We went up against 3 other people, 3 other opponent pairs. We ended up not winning the wooden spoon. That's the good news. Yeah, the res orbs being expensive. Yeah, that makes sense. Now, the first opponent was 2 Chaos Space Marines. It was, I think, CSM and... No, that was CSM and Emperor's Children. My ally was playing Thousand Sons, Demon Princes. But the CSM and Emperor's Children team, they each took a Land Raider. And that was the first game, and that was just rough. But it was hilarious to see because they started with just 2 Land Raiders on the table. And I think 1 extra unit. But it was just like, what? Yeah, back when the orbs were actually good for Necrons. But no, that tournament was fun. I was actually the 21st player in a 20-man tournament. I was there just in case someone dropped. And I found out on the Monday before that I was going to actually be part of it because someone dropped. I am painting the Tyranid terrain from Typhon. It's got a bunch of spires and everything. Yeah. I have a few more to do the stripes on, and then I need to hit the spiky claw areas with a gloss black and finish off a few of the little stones that are here. But as far as terrain goes, just having it sitting in the background, I mean, this is a pretty decent paint job. It'll work pretty good. So I didn't want to do anything super distracting and requiring of finishing before Armageddon. Thanks. Because at noon Eastern tomorrow, I am going to open my Armageddon box and start streaming. And I plan on building every one of the models tomorrow. Moth! Welcome in. Just working on the Tyranid stuff. I'm so excited for tomorrow. So excited to get into that new project. Large box, yes. Your epiphany? What's up? Bump the chair into the desk. Why not? Yeah, lots of blue little stripes. Little stripes. I'm looking at Clint Langley's book art. Yeah. Aren't the stagger-toothed, squinty-eyed murder orc models the Cruel Boys? Isn't that what they're supposed to be? A more grimdark look to them? They're spindly and thin and have that darker swamp look. Lanky, yeah. Like, they're not supposed to be as vibrant as the 40k ones. I know that much. Yeah, I'm just saying that the aesthetic is a GW product. I mean, that's also why I would much rather do a Boingrot unit. Just do a bunch of Boingrots and stuff like that. If I were to do another Sigmar army. Honestly, I would rather do that than the Cruel Boys. Just personal preference. Yeah. Yep. As it should be. And the times when there are any peaceful moments, it should just time jump to the next conflict. You know, that whole, like, year between conflicts. Yeah. 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 Yeah, and there's still fights in the periphery and everything, right? I'm actually wondering if they're gonna have another clan invasion. We haven't heard from the clan homeworlds for a while, right? I'm actually still pre-Dark Ages for reading the lore. I need to continue that later this year. Get back into the reading of the books. Yep. Yeah, I'm starting to feel it doing all these little lines. I'm ready for the next step. I mean, I'm on the second to last piece for this step, so... Yep. And I think in this General's Handbook, bigger models is better. So... Oh, what was it? A long while ago, I wanted some of the, what was it? It was Chaos Champions, I think? Chaos Warriors? One of the two. But I never did buy them, and then they came out with new ones, and they still look good, but I don't need to add even more armies to my collection right now. Kind of did a good job of bulking out my collection recently with Armageddon and a few other things, so should probably work on those things for a while, you know? Finishing projects actually matters. Nope. Yeah, it's still a shop exclusive. I'm probably gonna repost it again in a week in the two shops, and then a week later I'll probably post it on Facebook. I don't know. I would much rather do it closer than have to deal with travel, because the second closest shop is still over an hour away, so yeah, I mean, it's not like I need... The money's just gonna go right back into buying stuff that I want, so it's not like I'm selling it for that reason. So... might slow down purchasing for a little while, but that's it, you know? And slowing down the purchasing for a little while isn't the worst thing. The next thing that comes out that I'm looking forward to purchasing is the starter, or the starter and core boxes for Battletech, the new ones. I'm looking forward to that. And Snowblind. So... yeah, yep. But yeah, the next couple of things that I want to buy are Battletech. And I think those are August, roughly. So, I'm not in much hurry, but I also don't want to just, hold on to things forever if I've decided I'm not going to work on them. I really like this terrain. I wouldn't mind having a second set sometime. Not right now, but in the future. It's not as cool as the Octarius work stuff, but it's still pretty cool. Yeah, well, it's terrain, so... I mean, I know that there are 3D prints out there that are similar styles that were out for several years before this stuff came out, but I do like plastic. Plastic is nice. And I have considered FDM printer again a couple of times. Because honestly, a 40K scale, so 28mm scale, Locust would be fun. I'm mostly thinking about pieces of terrain and everything, and FDM's pretty good for that stuff. Yeah. And I mean, a locust would be knight-sized, roughly. So it's not like I'm looking for a 2-inch tall model being filament printed. I just think, you know, if a locust is already 1.5 or tall and it's at 1/265 scale, it's gonna be 10 times that. It's gonna be this big, and you know, that would be fun. All right. Where did I put it? Oh, there it is. Gloss black. All right. We're so close. I just want to finish this before I go to... Just picking out all of the little spikes in gloss black. It'll give a more noticeable finish, and it'll make it a little bit darker, because the first coat of black is fine for background, but hopefully this doesn't take that long. They're already painted black, so it's just going through and hitting all of this stuff. So I think, other than getting this part right here, this is gonna be done. So I'm gonna put this down and do that on everything, and then hopefully be able to fix the last little bit as well. We'll call it. I'm gonna do these ones because they're so small. Yeah. Okay. The last few steps of a project usually don't take very long, so... I do need to figure out what color I'm going to do the rocks. Don't really know. I could maybe hit them with a gray? I don't know. Most of my Tyranid basing is desert with... It's a desert sand with agrax on it. So... Not really sure what color I would do broken up stonework like that. Gray agrax, lay back up. Yeah. I mean, it already has a color variation down. I'd rather just do one little something over it. I don't really know. I mean, I could just, you know, leave it the way it is for now. Being that, you know... enamel. Yeah, that would require me to actually purchase enamels. I don't know. I'll think about it. Glaze them with red? Yeah, I mean... I could be there and back before I need to work on Armageddon. I don't think I'd get much sleep between now and then if I did that, but... I could hit it with Sand Golem. Speed Paint. Caffeine pills. I've been there in my life. I don't think I should go back to it. He he's a state over from me. So, I'm going to start Armageddon in 14 hours, and I would spend probably 7 of that driving if I were to do that. Why did they put so many spikes on these? No, it looks good. I just... My want of finishing this is outweighing the want of making sure I get enough sleep before Armageddon, is the issue. I'm sure that's as easy as getting a taxi from, I don't know, Vegas to Atlanta, maybe? Maybe a little worse than that. I don't know. Yeah. Distances can be kind of deceiving. I want to finish these. I don't think I'm going to finish these tonight. I think that's just going to be the answer. Oh. Oof. Yeah, that had to have been bad. Ooh. Yeah. Yeah, that's pretty bad. All right. You know, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna call it before I get these done. uh, I mean, I'm gonna be on again in 15 or 14 hours. And I do want to test something else before I go. So I want to see what happens when I do this. Can you still hear me? Yeah? Alright. How about now? That's fine, right? Okay. I see what was going on. Good. See? I solved another issue. That's good. Ugh. Alright. I feel good about that. I will be back in 14 hours with Armageddon. Yeah, we're gonna be painting up these in a few days, but we gotta build them first. Yeah, I got 7 almost done, and 8 almost to the almost done. That's not bad. Yep, yep. Tea and coffee. All right. And we're gonna go raid. I know I'm in the middle of a ad break. Okay. We're gonna go here. And we're also going to see how YouTube handles a raid. So, everyone, until the next time, only 14 hours away. Hope you find your bit of bliss. Night.